Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm your host Gilbert and this is the Let Feed. Now, this is the show where jokes are free, and if you can't handle a little bit of savaging, you may learn something new. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the juicy part. So, it's April, the month where everyone still pretends to care about their New Year's resolution. By now, the gym memberships have expired, the diet plans have collapsed, and your savings missing like Wi-Fi in Ugandan government offices. Our leaders are still doing their best to avoid doing anything useful. One MP just said we need to focus on innovations. Yes, sir. Innovations like creating new ways to disappear when it comes to time to explain where the budget went. We are very, very transparent. Yes, transparent. Transparent like air. We can't see you, we can't touch you, and we definitely can't find the money. Potholes. They are so advanced now. I think they're doing degrees. In fact, last night, I jumped one with my bike. It just did and then the engine shut down. I was like, damn, this engines, they start speaking Japanese. Oh, here's another fact. Did you know that average person spends 3 hours on social media every day? That's ironic because that is the same amount of time government spends ignoring people's, questions, the public questions. No sense. Our leaders are working very hard. In fact, really very, very hard. One minister said, this year we're going to fight corruption. I was like, okay, what's the strategy? And they were like, we're going to form a committee. A committee? It's like trying to fight a lion by, hosting a Zoom meeting. That's ridiculous. Everyone is corrupted. How are they going to do it differently anyway? Anyway, it's not like they've always been doing everything great. Meanwhile, in tech news, AI is taking over everything. In fact, you can get your homework, emails, and even breakup letters written by ChatGPT. It's like this, babe, it's not you, it's generated text. And then someone will be like, dear Sharon, I regret to inform you that based on a recent emotional data, our love has crashed like Windows XP. Yeah, we're crazy, right? We're heading to a whole new system. And inflation is going out of control. In fact, last time I went to the market with 10,000. I only came back with the onion and PTSD. I'm thinking of those old days, those past days. 10,000 could feed you for a full week, even more, and even get to eat better. I don't know who to blame on that. But we're not here to stress you, I'm here to make you laugh, to make you forget your problems, and most importantly, I'm here to remind my fellow broke boyfriends that KFC is not view on sender. Let's get into tonight's main story, so buckle up because it's finger-licking disappointing. For this segment tonight, we've got this story from Miss Anonymous. I've been dating this guy for 6 months, so we made a program and decided to meet yesterday. I stay in Entebbe, so he asked me where to meet. And I was like, at the Victoria Mall. I made this guy to arrive there before me at the location. Cutting the long story short, we sat inside the KFC area, but guess what? This guy didn't buy anything. 40 minutes after him saying his trust, he was like, I need to leave. I was like, hey, inside me. And we left minus buying me anything, not even ice cream. You've been dating for 6 months and he couldn't even buy you anything on your first date? That's even low. Low for me. Very low. Sister, even the village goats give milk for free. And I think when she got home and her friend asked, so tell me about the date, how did it go? Was it good? And then she started roasting this guy, you know. Brother sat there like a statue of financial struggle. He came so early, sat there confidently, and left like a legend. A broke legend. Not even popcorn? Really? And she was like, yeah, my self-esteem started defrosting like a frozen wing. The man talked a lot of trust. I thought he was being humble. Turns out, it was a declaration. We sat at KFC, and the only thing I got to taste was air and disappointment. The guy treated KFC like a museum. Look, don't touch, and definitely don't buy. Even the ice cream machine was like, sister, you're on your own. But for the man's defense, maybe he didn't buy anything because he wanted her to feast on his presence. The calories of love, baby. Or maybe he was testing her loyalty. If he can sit in a KFC and survive only on vibes, then she is a wife material. We don't know. The man wasn't stingy. Maybe he was just allergic to menus with prizes. You know, we don't know that. Maybe the guy was on diet. Not one for health though. The one you die trying not to spend any money, you know? Something we all don't know. Maybe he called her. Maybe he was like, hello? I just wanted, to say I'm sorry. Maybe you thought I didn't buy anything because you thought I was broke. No. I just wanted us to focus on us, me and you. Not on chicken, not on ice cream, not on anything. Maybe she did it, people don't always come back and tell us when things are now good, But here's a piece of advice, Girls, ladies, you should always know that first dates, they are always unpredictable. Not like the guy might have imagined someone different than you. Like you show up and it turns out you're not exactly like the photo he saw on social media, on the photos you send him. Because you have a tendency of sending photos taken with Snapchat, which has a lot of filters. I've seen this happen so many times with my friends. Sometimes I feel, but it's not really the right thing to do. But it turns out they show up, the girl shows up when she's different color, right? So she's been sending photos which are so filtered, a lot of like a lot of filters. So this guy maybe got a vision of, of Snapchat photos. Another thing, do you understand that camera angles can make you look tall? Like if you take from low angle, it makes you look tall.